Actually, I had a hate fan page for me. What's up everybody, it's Vivian, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm kind of gonna steer away from the peppy sort of upbeat how-to videos and more like some serious talk about hate. On the internet and life in general, people are so mean. Literally, we can blink and people will just like attack us. Like, there is so many things. People will literally criticize us for anything, and on the internet it is so easy for you to just say whatever you want behind the screen. So because my channel kind of correlates around editing and fan pages, I kind of want to that's where my topic and where my what am I trying to say?
I already said that.
Mainly on fan accounts. I feel like there's two sort of main ways that hate can kind of stir around. One, in real life by real people telling you off, and two, on the internet, which is the more common one. So in person, you know, that's the kind of people who give you hate for just knowing you have a fan account, for teasing you, for, you know, exposing you. That's when you know right then and there that they are not true friends. I feel like everyone sort of has their own stage on how they tell people if they have an account or if they keep it completely secret. But if you're the person who tells somebody and you only tell like one person and they just blurt it out, ditch them. Having an account like this is not embarrassing, but it's just, to put that on the world is just different. If you have told someone repeatedly not to expose you, not to talk about the account, please just end that friendship. It's super vulnerable when you know that you have one, and so people exposing like that, I wouldn't classify it as exactly like hate, but I would definitely say that if some people are doing that and teasing you in real life, then relook your friend choice. Now, part two of hate that is common to get is online, which is so easy for people to just type whatever they want behind the screen and comment it below. I have received on my end loads of hate, both in real life and now. People don't realize is that there is a person behind there, and that's with all hate. They don't realize that there is a human being literally making these edits, spending time on these things, and they are getting this terrible feedback. My fan page, bratayleyspower, gets hate in the DMs and the comments, and it used to a long time ago before I had this YouTube channel. Actually, having this channel and having this collective group of people has actually helped get rid of the hate. But back in the day for me was when I was desperate to get followed by Annie LeBlanc, and I know you guys can relate. You know, you really want someone to follow you. People love hating on you on that. They think, oh,
this person will never follow you. Your edits are terrible. No one's gonna ever like this.
So they loved attacking me for the fact that I really wanted to get noticed. That was really tough for me because, one, I really wanted my account to be noticed. After being on Instagram for 2 years, you know, you're kind of starting to get like, oh my gosh, I wanna, you know, at least get some notice. Getting hate is just so crushing and so heartbreaking when you've worked so hard and people just don't get that there is another human, literally another human on both ends, hearing all these things that you comment. Now, if you ever get hate, this whole video is just a message out to you. Ignore it. Like, it's easier said than done. I know that when you see a comment, you know, you kind of just want to stare at it and just think about it. Like, you just like look at it, and then for a second you're just thinking like you believe it for a good second. You have to associate yourself in a community or a fan account, an Instagram platform, fandom, whatever, that is super supportive. If you make an account and you know that it's gonna be toxic, expect toxicity on the other end, okay? If you join a loving, supportive fandom, expect loving, supportive people, okay? It's just how the people behind the screens and the fandoms kind of match. So just when you decide to join a fandom, if you're that person who cannot handle hate and you're super sensitive and any comment that you get is you're not gonna handle it well, then just know that before you do a fan account, you might need to rethink some things because your feelings might get hurt. Now, if you have a backbone and you have that hate, even then, ignoring it is still the best solution. I know if you see these paragraphs people send you, you want to fire up and just like, you know, attack them and punch them if that's your personality. You're gonna add fire to the flame. If you hate something and then you fire back defending yourself, which is good, it's good to defend yourself, but then that person most likely is gonna come back even harder, and you're just gonna get yourself into so much more trouble than you need to be. And then other people are gonna get involved, and you don't want that. When it's hate, it's just between you and that person, and if you ignore it, you're being the bigger person. Actually, I had a hate fan page for me. Whoa, this is probably like a year ago. It was actually kind of a long time ago, but somebody decided to make an I Hate Bratayleyspower fan account. Well, not fan account, but just page. I saw that, I was a little stunned because I just was not expecting it. And at that kind of moment, I try and laugh it off. But then when you really think to the root of it, you really do start to feel bad about yourself. Like, somebody spent their time to make this account for me. But that account shook me a little bit. I was very taken off guard about it, and what took me even more off guard was that account actually made up fake DMs between me and one of my internet friends and made it look like that I said something bad when I did not. I did not say anything bad, and she was one of my closest friends, and she was questioning whether I said this or not. It seemed like something, like it seemed realistic, that it was photoshopped well, and I was just so upset because I didn't know how to handle it. When you see something hating on someone else, just know that like 50%, actually more than 50%, like 90% of the time, it's fake. Okay, like people just want to make stuff up and stir the pot. So please, when it comes to hate, don't take anything personally. If you're someone who's hating on someone else, like why? Like I'm just gonna ask you straight up here, like why? Why do you feel it necessary to give your information that this person who could have spent hours and you have no idea what life is going on for them, and you decide, okay, I'm just gonna say the meanest thing I can think right now. Think in your head that you're better than them, but just
Don't say anything.
everyone's on their own journey. You don't know how old these people are. You don't know how, like, what they're going through. So many things that associate with social media that is being hidden from the public. So if you're the person who spreads hate, just don't do it. Now, if ignoring it is just not your thing and you're still thinking about it, just keep telling yourself over and over again that I'm on a different journey. Hate is just people's way of making themselves feel better. It's like they have this sort of gratitude and this sort of satisfaction, which is disgusting, but they feel so good afterwards. They're like,
Now I feel better about myself.
because if they already felt great, they don't need to say anything. They're like, I'm already done. I'm already good, you know? And if things get even more tough and you're just like, cannot handle the hate, turn comments off, okay? Don't be afraid to make a statement that you're not ready for this. Make a post about it, okay? Spread awareness about it. Don't always keep silent. Yes, ignoring it is good, but you know, sometimes it gets to the point, if it's so bad, which I hope that it's never really bad to where you have to keep turning off comments and addressing it. But if you gotta do it, you gotta do it, okay? Like if you have a following and you're getting slammed by this hate, then just speak out. Fan accounts that have a bigger following, I feel like people always think that it's okay to hate on them because, you know, people think that when they have a bigger following that their edits are supposed to be good. Okay, that does not always apply. People think, oh, she has 100,000 followers. That means her edits she must be a professional. She must be a freelance editor and make money off this. No, I don't choose who follows me, okay? I could be the crappiest editor in the world. I could literally post like a photo and it could blow up. Like it doesn't, followers and how good you are at editing doesn't correlate, okay? It's your personality or, you know, who follows who. It's just, there's always stuff that comes down to it. So don't think that if they're followed a lot that they're amazing at editing. That's why I feel like a lot of hate comes from. Like for me, people think I'm overrated because my fan account was huge. I know I'm not that great of an editor. Like yes, I feel like I'm definitely up the scale and know some stuff, but I'm not perfect. I can't do 3D shapes. I make mistakes, okay? Like I'm not perfect at editing, and I feel like there's this expectation that if you're followed then you make amazing edits. No, it's because I show my personality. I have a YouTube. Annie, Haley follow me. That's gonna help in my following, okay? Like I can't choose it. So remember that even if this person, you're like, oh, their edits are so bad, why are they blowing up? You can't choose that. So just when it comes to the, like you thinking like, oh, I'm gonna write a comment to make them feel bad about it, you're not helping the case, okay? You putting that statement out there isn't going to do anything. So I hope this video was a good eye-opener on hate and kind of just the deep root about it. If you guys need anything, my DMs are always open, and my comments, you can always rant if you need to. But I love you guys so much, and please stay strong if you're ever getting hate, and I love you guys so much. Bye.